So today is quite a bag day. Both of these guys arrived. I hope you know what they are. But before I go into the bags, let me show you this picture. So this is what I found in outside my front door, and my heart sank, but luckily the bag was okay. So that was the Citadel in Dyneema in that box. Everything was fine. I hope that somebody just opened the box by mistake and they repackaged it. So let me just show you this bag. This is not a full review. This is really just a quick unboxing experience. So I have been a Citadel fan for a while. This is, I don't even know how many of these I have had now, but I was really looking forward to the Dyneema version in this full size. So I had the micro, which is a smaller version, but this is the full size. And actually, let me just show you. I have actually put the micro inside the regular. So the key difference beyond the size is that the full size one has a thicker, I guess, Dyneema. So this is 5 point something ounce versus the thinner one. I'll put the actual specs on the screen. And it definitely feels different. It's hard to see on camera, but the micro is a lot more crinkly. This one is a little less because it's stiffer, and also the front has the teeth pocket, which I like, the stretchable pocket. So I'm so glad they did that on the full size. And let me zip this thing back up. So I'm very used to the style. So this bag is not new to me, except that now I have, of course, the laptop compartment in the back. So let me just show you. Right, and it is in yellow, which is what I like. I don't much like the red interior, so this is great. And the design of this bag is great, so I'm really looking forward to using this actually. You can see how smooth the zippers are. This is of course the Gen 3 V2, so the shoulder strap is a little bit wider. I don't really have problem with even the older straps, but that's because I'm not a big person. The mesh is also improved. Again, this is the new version. So this is going to be a very, very good bag for me for EDC and travel. Water bottle pockets, I already put my 20 ounce in there as a test. So it's stretchy and it's at an angle with the pull tab. So this is great. All right, so that's the Citadel. This one, equally special, or maybe more so, because this is the new XV40 material, I want to say, or UVX40. I'll put it up. The Alpha 31, of course, has been kind of a legendary bag. Not a lot of them have been made. So it's very hard to get hold of the original one. And now that he ran a second run of a slightly tweaked design, I jumped on it, and I'm so happy that I picked up this version, especially with this new material. Let me zoom in a little bit to show you the material. It really is something. It's very hard to, I think, photograph, and hopefully it will show up in the video. It's shiny, but not too shiny. It's stiff, but not too stiff. It's hard to describe. It is just very, very nice. So it is not, look at me, kind of shiny, but shiny enough that you can tell it's different. For the technical side of it, I would refer you to some of the interviews that he did, which explain the fabric a lot more. But let's look at the bag. So as I said, the Alpha 31 is new to me, and this design, it's certainly different. It is fundamentally a roll top bag, which I ironically am not a fan of. So it rolls open, which means the bag can expand quite a bit. But it is the rest of it that intrigued me. So even with the roll top, zip back in, and again, they moved this attachment point. Now it's kind of at an angle, which frankly looks great, and to me it's easier to use. So even with the top roll you can open up the front. So there's this panel or U-shaped opening that gets you to the inside. And because the bag is so expandable, you can fit quite a lot of stuff in there. There's this full depth mesh pocket, which again is unusual. A lot of other bags would have this set in two different sections, but you know, it goes all the way down to here. It's just a good sized pocket for putting stuff, so I can see that. And then two stretchy back pocket for flatter things, iPads, whatever. You can certainly put a hydration bladder in there, I believe, or maybe in the back. And then the unique design of this guy. Oh, I would say unique because you find the similar design in other brands, but it's certainly quite different from most. Is these vertical pockets on both sides, so they're equally sized, and you basically have two tubular compartment, easily accessible on the outside. And again, I think this is just a very, very smart design. Stretchy water bottle pocket, which I'm sure it's extremely roomy. Compression strap to hold it in. And then removable waist belt, which is great for travel. So I'm thinking about using this to take on a trip very, very soon. And depending on the load, this is useful, and it's easily removed via the clip. There is a laptop compartment in the back, right here. So this zipper, it's very tough for some reason. In fact, I cannot get it past this point. So I'm not sure what's going on here. There you go. So it just needs a little bit of... Oops, stuck again. So I think it's just because it's new, it has a rubber coating, so it probably needs to be worn down a tiny bit. But look at that. Access to the back. So there's access into the same main compartment. So this is not a separate compartment, but side access to the back of that pocket for laptop. So that's makes sense. Interesting back design. It's got three pieces with kind of a channel running horizontally. Again, similar to the Charlie, there are all these other straps that you can use to hook on maybe hiking equipment. Simple but effective back handle and front handle. So two handles. That's interesting. And then there's this quick access pocket like many other bags. It is actually a mesh pocket sewn into the back, so you have to have enough room in the top to make this thing usable. If you roll it down too tight, it may actually catch the mesh maybe, but this is great. So as I said, this is a first impression. Love the design. So for not being a roll top guy, I just love all these other access and organization to the back. And the bag looks great. It's lightweight, lighter than the other version, which is a 600D material. So now I have this problem where I am going on a multiple day trip soon, and I have to decide which of these two bags to take. So the Citadel, of course, I'm very used to. I know exactly how it's used. So that's the easy choice, but the Alpha 31 is so new that I almost want to try it out. What do you think? So anyway, just a quick unboxing and run through. I'll do a full review later.